Y'all, the sun's bright out here. Whew. Let me turn around here a little bit. We're in the garden today, planting garlic, and we are trying to outrun a storm that's coming in. We'll see if we can get it done. I don't know. I've got one bed of garlic already planted. I'm working on my second one, and probably going to have to do a third one because I've got a lot of garlic here. Didn't realize that. So let's see if we can get this done. I'm going to show you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And hopefully we have got a big harvest of garden in 2024. Garlic. Y'all know what I mean. Let's go get this done. Y'all, I apologize for the lighting right off the bat, but this is the best I can do. The sun is peeping through, and I'm sitting here on the corner of one of my beds. Got my garlic. This is from the Mennonite store that we like to frequent back in the summer. This is a hard-neck version, and the reason I know it's hard-neck is because it has the little hard stem right there in the center. So we just want to take all of these cloves apart, and we want to leave as much paper on them as we possibly can. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just breaking them off like that. Okay, leaving that paper on. Just taking them apart. Oh, I tore the paper off of that one. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. Now, most of these cloves in these are pretty good size. I mean, that's a normal garlic clove. Pretty good size. And I'm just going to throw these. I'm going to put these right over. Now, there's a good size one right there. I'm just going to put these over in the bed. There's something you don't hear in my neck of the woods very often. The siren. Huh. You don't hear that very often at all. There is another good size one. I apologize for my manicure. It is a canning and garden manicure at this point in time. Canning season, the official full-blown canning season, is over for me. Thank you, Lord. We made it through another one. I do have a few little smaller projects that I want to get done. I've got quite a bit of frozen fruit in my freezers that I want to make something out of. I don't know what yet. I've got plenty of jams and jellies. I don't need a whole lot of those. So there's those. If y'all can see for the sunshine, I'll do one more. Y'all, this is the garlic that I still have left. Sorry about that. Hit the button. I am definitely going to have a third bed. The other bed has the garlic that I got from M.I. Gardener. So I know what varieties those are. I'm not sure on the varieties that I got at the Mennonite farm. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. Some of it looks like the stuff that I got from M.I. Gardener. We shall see. But I am just trying. Tomorrow, the high is only supposed to be in the 50s around here. So, fall is definitely hitting. And I am trying to get as much done as I possibly can before it hits full blast. And I am okay with these being different varieties in different spots. I'm okay with that. I'm going to use it all the same when it comes in next year. But anyway, I'm just out here trying to get everything done. I've got sweet potatoes to dig and all that because the deer has decided that they have found my garden, and they like the tasty treats out here. So before they eat anything else, I'm just going to go ahead and harvest everything else that I've got out here and start putting these beds and these buckets to bed for the winter. So that's my chore for today. That's my Saturday. Yay! So let's get this garlic planted. I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing, okay? So we're very technical here, okay? So I've got my spoon, and let's see. I am just going to start making me a trench down through here. Like that. Then I'm going to walk around because I can't really reach very well. I'm going to walk around, and now I'm going to see if I can reach over here. No, I want to be about 3 to 4 inches wide in between my rows, okay? So I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to start another one. That sunshine is really, really, really bright. So we'll start it. Sorry, y'all, I have T-Rex arms, and I can't reach everything. Oh, Aiden has decided that he does not want to participate in this today. So he's inside with Paps. Let me get those out of there. It's a weed. He is inside with Paps. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my cloves and see if I can get back over here. I am just going to put that down in there. You want to put that side down, that side pointing up, and you just want to put it, you want them to plant about 2 inches in, okay? And then I'm going to put them about 2 to 3 inches apart. There we go. Now these smaller ones, I'm going to do the same. There we go. So, there we go. And then when I get all this planted, then we'll cover everything up and water it in. So I'm going to set you all over here on the pallet next to me so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, there is that bed planted out with garlic. Whew. I better have a good crop next year. Oh, I thought there was a storm coming through here. The breeze is blowing, but the sun is back out. I don't know where the clouds went to. All right, I've got a few. Let's walk around here and see. Got a little bit of a mess going on. So, these are my Egyptian walking onions. I've got to get them planted. And I've only got 2 bulbs of garlic left. So I've got some room right there in that first pool because one side didn't come up. Well, one plant came up and a deer ate it. Yeah. So I may put this over there with the zucchini. Let's walk over here and see. I have a volunteer tomato plant coming up right there. But yeah, there's the zucchini. And right there is the little plant that came up. 1 cucumber. It's still green, but pretty sure a deer ate that because it got my peas, got some of them, and it got some of my beets over there. And right there is my other bed of garlic. I had to dig up my begonias. That's pretty sad. Carrots are looking good. I watered them this morning, so that's why they're laying over, because the water hit them. Yeah. And of course the deer got my beans right there and just kind of choked them off. So they're done. Still got okra. But yeah, I think I'm going to plant these last 2 bulbs in here. Right here with the zucchini. See how that does. You never know till you try. All done. We got those 2 bulbs planted. So I've got 3 little rows running this way here in this pool. So garlic is planted for 2024. Whoop whoop. Alright y'all, so we got 2.5 pools, because as y'all know we're using the kiddie pools for our raised beds. Worked wonderfully this season. This was our first season using them. Worked wonderfully. It is an adjustment, I will say that, to get used to, or to get on track with your watering schedule with these pools and with the buckets too. That was a little bit of a learning curve for me, because it's not like in-ground gardens where the roots can go find the moisture in the ground. This is a raised bed and there is no moisture unless you put it in there. You've got to watch your amendments and your fertilizers and all the things. You've got to watch all that. You've got to keep a check on your soil. Yeah, there's a learning curve, okay? But as far as tending to my garden and harvesting and things like that, this has been the easiest year I've ever gardened in almost 50 years. Okay? Seriously. It is super, super easy. And we're already, there's a hawk. We're already making plans to extend the garden. We wanted to try it this year, see how we liked it, see how we did with it. We're planning to extend it, put more pools on the pallets next year, and maybe have a few more of just the raised beds on the ground next year, because I want to try some new things You know, we had bumper crops this year of peppers and tomatoes and okra. So I don't know that I will plant those again next year because I have so much. I have, oh gosh, more than enough. More than enough. So we'll see. And if I do plant those again, it'll be smaller amounts, and then I'll do bigger amounts of other things. So yeah, I want to rotate for sure, and I want to work on keeping this going. Keep feeling something. You know when you're outside and you're kind of sitting and you just feel stuff and you're like, oh, please don't be a spider, or please don't be a snake, or you know. Okay. We have a big walnut tree just right there, and it is hanging full of walnuts, and they are falling and hitting everything. Yeah, so that's what that was. Alright, I am taking a break here in the shade for a few minutes. It looks like the clouds have moved out. They're actually over that way, so they've went around us. So it's actually looking pretty nice out here now. Maybe I can get these sweet potatoes. I don't have to dig them because I planted in grow bags and buckets. So hopefully we can get them pulled. It won't be too hard of a job. Not too big of an issue. So yeah. Y'all. I did want to tell y'all what I put in my pools to amend them was some vermiculite and some, I think it's 511. That's the fertilizer. I think that's, yeah. Hold on just a minute and I'll tell you. Alright, so here's the plant food. And it is, well, I thought it said 444. That's what it is. And it says that it feeds up to 4 months. I like to use this. It was actually on clearance. That's it. Pennington. I like this. I use it quite often. Quite often. It doesn't burn my plants up. I have found that in these pools and these buckets, you can't use the traditional fertilizer that you would use in our big in-ground garden, for instance. You know, we always use 10-10-10 in those, and we tried it. We tried it in these little beds, and I burnt a couple of them up with it. So yeah, where you know, in an in-ground bed, you just go through and you know, you just kind of, there's just all kinds of walnuts falling over there. You just kind of go through and you sprinkle it on. And in these, I tried the same thing, you know, just yeah, and you know, come out that evening or the next morning and my plants were burned up. So I was a little frustrated with that, but you know, you live and you learn. And like I said, this growing season has definitely been a season of learning, an all new experience. I am tickled to death that we did it. There's so many things that I want to add, you know, so many flower beds that I want to put out here for the pollination, and I had several sunflowers out here, but I want to do so many more. There's so much more I want to do, and there's so much I need to get done in other areas. There's only one of me, so I don't know. We'll get to it when we get to it. Today is the perfect day to be out here. It is beautiful. It is the perfect weather. Tomorrow may not be. I am not a 50s kind of girl. Not at all. That's a little cool for me. So, anyway, if you've made it this far, thank y'all for sticking it out. Thank y'all for watching this. If you like this content, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions on what I used in my garden or anything about my raised garden, leave it in the comments or feel free to send me an email. My email is in the description of this video, and I welcome all emails. So if you have any questions about what we used, or what we learned, or anything like that, what we'll do again, what we won't do again, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer that. So yeah, much love to each and every one of y'all, and we will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.